Good morning. This is Reverend Stacy Lee with Wesley Memorial and Gold Hill United Methodist Church. If you hear anything in the background, don't worry. There's some guys working on the water line outside. I apologize ahead of time. Our scripture today comes from Psalm 91:1 through 2. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. One of the neatest animals to spend time with is a fainting goat. They have this unique quirk about them. See, when they become fearful or excited because of some kind of real or perceived threat, they will faint. It's like their systems just kind of shut down. They do this when they feel threatened, and it's a survival mechanism that works to get them through until a real or perceived threat has passed. It's like their circuits become overwhelmed, they shut down until the real or perceived threat passes. And it passes without harming the goat. Of course, after they've recovered from their fainting spells, they jump right back up as if nothing has happened. Fear and anxiousness can be the same way for us. We can become fearful and consumed with worry, with real or perceived threats. Fear and anxiousness are a result of survival technique that we've inherited for ourselves. Right now, I feel like this is something we really need to address with the circumstances we've been in, and so that's why I'm doing this. The same feelings we get with fear and anxiousness stem from our fight or flight response, and they equip us for survival. They are based on feeling threatened or endangered. Now, when we feel endangered, it's because we feel isolated or distrusting of our situation. We don't know what to do. So in theory, we're kind of like the fainting goat. We faint and become paralyzed by our fear and anxiousness. Now, there's sometimes that we will have to seek medication and medical advice. And I encourage you, if that is the situation, please do. But there are times that we can treat it also with Scripture. See, when we become paralyzed or anxious out of our fear and anxiety, we can always turn to the Lord, and He can guide us. It's like we can focus our eyes on the hills, and that's where our help comes from, and He will be our refuge and strength during those times. For God is trustworthy. He cannot lie. It's not in His character. And He cannot fail because it's not in His character either. He can't. During such times, we can bring these fears and anxieties to God and allow Him to help us through such times when we feel threatened. He is our refuge and strength for such times. And it is when we focus on Him that we can be carried through without fainting or falling over like the fainting goat. May you fix your eyes on the hills and your focus on God throughout this day. May the peace of Christ be with you.